From wielding marshals on pistol rounds, phasing through barriers at the start of the match, here are the most game-breaking bugs in Valorant. Jet has had some of the most insane bugs in the entire game. We're not talking about just simple visual glitches. These are full-on, game-altering, mouse-smashing exploits. Ever heard of the super dash? This bug could literally send Jet flying across the map at supersonic speeds, making her a blur on the battlefield. Imagine starting top mid ascent and in the blink of an eye you're in market. Yeah, that's a super dash for you. But here's the kicker, this wasn't just an ascent thing. Jet had some version of this bug on nearly every map. If you've ever seen Jet zoom past you faster than a frenzy spray, now you know why. Absolutely insane. Speaking of flying across the map, did you know Sova had a bug where he could literally ride his recon dart? Yeah, you heard that right. Ride it. If you landed the shot just right and timed your jump perfectly, Sova would be sent flying across the map like a futuristic skateboarder. Can you imagine seeing Sova gliding towards you down C-Long at the start of a round? I'd shit myself. Map glitches, oh we've got those in spades. Sage's wall was practically the mastermind behind some of the most broken bugs in Valorant history. Riding her wall with other abilities like Jet's updraft or Euro's TP, you could glitch out of the map entirely. Talk about overpowered post plans. You're out of the map holding angles that aren't supposed to exist. That's what's the enemy supposed to do? Sage mains really had a field day with this one, until Riot finally caught on. But don't even get me started on Fracture's release. There was a bug where you could use the zip lines to literally escape the map and hold the site from under the ground. Yeah, that's right, under the ground. Imagine playing post plan and suddenly your opponent is shooting you from the void. It's like playing against Goat. And let's not forget about Abyss on release, that was bugs galore. On the release of Clove, players discovered a small but devastating bug. Sometimes when you ulted, you'd accidentally drop your weapon on the ground behind you, leaving you to fight the enemy with nothing but your bare hand. Talk about being caught with your pants down. This one wasn't flashy, but when it happened, you might as well have rage quit. I mean, come on, what's worse than being defenseless in a gunfight? Astra, she was so broken at one point, Riot had to push out an emergency patch. There was a bug where if Astra placed a starting star and picked it back up, she could sell it in the buy menu and start the first round with 950 credits. That's enough to buy a Marshal, a Bucky, or even a Stinger on the first round. This wasn't just broken, it was game shattering. Astra mains were literally rolling in the credit, and Riot had to shut it down fast. Now let's talk about weapon skins, because yes, even those got buggy. Remember the glitch pop skin line? Well, it lived up to its name because there was a time where the glitch pop skin image would randomly show up on other weapons. And let's not forget the weird texture bugs that made your gun look like they were melting. Funny, sure, but when you're trying to clutch around and your gun looks like a Picasso painting, it's a whole different story. Here's the real throwback. Cypher's camera used to be able to shoot guns. Yeah, you could actually drop your weapon to the camera and it would fire like a wall-mounted turret. Imagine setting up your camera and instead of tagging enemies, you're straight up gunning them down from safety. It was like having a mini sentry in your pocket. Honestly, this one was so game-breaking, it's a wonder Riot didn't pull the plug on Cypher entirely. Did you know there was a bug that let Viper see clearly in her ult? That's right, while everyone else was stumbling around blind, you had 20/20 vision. If Viper ulted with this bug, you might as well have typed GG in chat. It was basically like having built-in wall hack. No wonder Viper was a terror in the early days of Valorant. And last but not least, Ray, and her infamous super boost. This bug let you pop your satchel, fire your ult, and go flying across the map. Kinda like the Jet super dash, but with explosion. It's like Raze was auditioning for a role in a Michael Bay movie. Talk about making an entrance. And there you have it, some of the most game-breaking bugs in Valorant. Which one of these bugs had you raiding the hardest? Let me know in the comments. And hey, before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our Discord. We've got a community growing faster than Jet with their super dash.